Well, welcome, and today I'm going to be working in the kitchen. I'm going to put together a little bit of a video here, and hopefully it'll turn out. I'm going to make some biscuits, some bread, and the last thing I'll be making will be French onion soup. A pretty ambitious schedule. Anyway, the first thing I'm making is called Amazingly Easy Irish Soda Bread. And we'll see how easy it is. I've never made bread before. I made a biscuit once or twice, and they turned out. They say it was good. I don't know. I've nothing to compare it to. But anyway, we're going to put the bread together, and then I'm going to make some biscuits, and then again at the end of it, I'll be making some French onion soup. So I'm going to try and work through and maybe get a couple of things going and multitask. Anyway, let's see how that goes. I'm single-mindedness a lot of the time, and maybe even kind of stubborn, wife says. But, so, first thing we'll do is I'll get my ingredients together for this bread and get it turned out. I'll do a few shots of that as it comes along, and show it to you as we get her into the pan and into the oven, and then we'll move on to something else. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, or should I say subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment. Thanks for watching. So we got all the dry ingredients: buttermilk, margarine, sugar, baking soda, powder. I might have messed up, I'm not sure. Anyway, we got the oven heating up there. I got a pan selected. I just got to oil it up and see how it goes. tablespoon of sugar. Two and a half teaspoons of baking powder. Half teaspoon of baking soda. A half teaspoon salt. Quarter teaspoon black pepper. Well, there goes my alarm. Time to check the bread. Anyway, we'll continue to mix this flour up and get it. Well, I have all the dry mix for the biscuits in the bowl here. The flour and the baking soda, the baking powder, the pepper, the salt, and yeah, and the butter. I'll put the butter in there. So I got a mixture of egg and yogurt, just plain yogurt, all mixed up here. And I got a third of a cup of chives, and I've got my 3/4 of a cup of feta cheese sitting over here. So the chives and the feta cheese, and yeah, and then this bowl here, this one right here, that's got the yogurt and the egg. So we're going to put all that together. We'll get it stirred up, and then we'll form it into a dough. We'll get it rolled out there, and then we'll cut some biscuits out of it and get them on a tray. So anyway, that's what it is. There I'm at, and hopefully it'll turn out. So that's zoom out there. Anyway, that's the biscuits dough, and there's see that? There's the there's the bread. That's yeah. So I'll see how that goes, and yeah, hopefully it's good. Who knows? So yeah, so I'll continue mixing up the biscuit dough. We'll get it put together, rolled out. I got my oven up to 400 degrees. I'll get a cookie sheet ready for the biscuits. I'm cutting them out in 2-inch circles, I guess is what they're calling for. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, so I'm going to add the ingredients and go from there. So stay tuned, and we'll bring you some more of this as we get along there. So I'm just going to mix those up and get it formed up there and rolled out and cut into biscuits, and I'll show you what that looks like when it's on a tray. So anyway, thanks for watching. Well, we got biscuit dough all done. We're gonna get her all warmed up here. Got the chives. Yogurt. All that stuff in there. Work this too much, but it seems a little bit heavy there. Get it all mixed up well. got the dough all ready to go. Cut circles here and then see if we can't get it done. Oven's at 400 now. Cut some circles. And so on. Anyway, I'll tape a little more after I get this finished up there. Well, there you have it. The biscuits all cut out. Five, 20, 23 biscuits, almost 2 dozen out of that. Maybe they're too small, or maybe they're not big enough. I guess too small and being not big enough are the same thing. But that's them. So yeah, I'm gonna pop them in the oven. I'll set the timer for about 15 minutes. The oven's at 400 degrees. And we're gonna see how it goes. I brushed them with an egg yolk, or egg. Sprinkled smoked paprika on top with some black pepper. And yeah, so they look pretty good. I don't know how they're going to turn out, but we're going to go with that. I'll get them in the oven and see how it turns out. Then I'm going to start my soup. So, and that's getting close. It's 4 o'clock here right in a moment. So by the time I get the soup all done, an hour and a half, it should be just about right. The biscuits, 15 minutes, will be out and cool. Just hopefully, if the soup goes together all right, we'll have a nice supper. Anyway, wife's not here right now, so she's not seeing any of this, and it could be a surprise for her and for me. Anyway, we'll talk to you again. Take care. All right, we're going to start the French onion soup. It's got a big pan. It's not a Dutch oven or anything. I have no idea. Anyway, it's a big pot. Put a little quarter cup of olive oil, and that's it. I'm going to chop and get the Gonna get the onions done. We're heating up the pan, and we'll proceed from there. So it's not a very complex recipe. It's just basically onions, beef broth, and a few other things. And anyway, that's how it all starts. Anyway, we'll get the oil heated up. I'll get my onions chopped, and then we'll go from there. So I'll bring a little more to you as I get it ready, and see how it goes. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Well, I got my onions chopped. Brought a tear to my eye. I was kind of a crying there. It's a little bit sad to see them get all chopped up there. Anyway, I forgot to show my biscuits, and when I was in the process of doing the onions, the biscuits come good. So anyway, I took them out and got them on the thing, and here they are right here. The biscuits. There's the bread right there. Anyway, yeah, just a fine looking bunch of biscuits. I got my oil on the stove heating. It's a cup and a tablespoon of olive oil, heating that up. I got my onions all chopped right there, and we're proceeding on with the recipe. So for that, and then we'll start putting them elements together, and we'll get that soup underway. That's all I got for you now. Talk to you soon. Well, I got the biscuits out and they're cooling. I got the onions chopped up, and now they're in the pot. Perhaps you can hear that. I'll turn it over here. So that's where we're at with so far. I'll get the rest of the elements for the soup together, and then once the onions are caramelized, we'll start adding the rest of the ingredients. So anyway, hopefully it turns out. We'll talk to you soon. So I got my ingredients, 2 cloves of garlic, 2 tablespoons of butter, salt, nutmeg, ground pepper, freshly ground pepper. I got 1 bay leaf, and 4 sprigs of thyme. Now we're just waiting for the onions to saute them. They're coming right along. So we're just gonna stir them up there, and then we'll be adding this stuff as we go. That's the onions. The spices we're gonna add: the nutmeg, the garlic, the salt, pepper, the butter, the thyme, and the bay leaf. And we're just kind of going on here. So it's coming right along. Now we'll be adding the wine, and then we're gonna add the brandy after, and of course we've got the beef stock. So that's it. That's where we're at, and we're coming right along there. So we got to cook that for another 8 minutes, and then we'll add the wine, turn up the heat, and then I believe we add the broth in after that, and then the cognac or the brandy or whatever it's called there, and then we'll go from there. So that's where we're at. I just thought I'd bring it up to you and give you a little peek. So that's where we're at. So we'll talk to you soon. So pretty much finished up now. The soup's well on its way. The onions have been caramelized. I added the 3/4 of a cup of wine. I reduced that down. I added 6 cups of beef broth, low sodium broth, and then and all the dry ingredients, the pepper and the salt and the nutmeg and bay leaf and the thyme, and anyway, put all that in and reduced it down, cooked it up for a bit, and then anyway, so it's simmering away there right now. I'm going to grate some cheese, get my broiler heated up here, and then I was just waiting for it to finish off, the soup to finish off, and then we'll dish it into a couple of dishes, put a little cheese on the top there, and hopefully it'll all turn out and everything will be good. Anyway, that's where we're at. I let it simmer away there for a bit. They got a 1/4 cup of brandy to add to it here after a little bit here. Let it go for a few more minutes, and then we'll add the brandy and let her finish off there. So that's all I got for you. And if you like this video, again, I'll say give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment. Anyway, we'll give you a shot of the soup, and all with the cheese and stuff on it, and the little dishes, and yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna grate some cheese and get ready for that part of it, and the soup's cooking. So that's all I got. Talk to you soon. Take care. All right, the soup's cooking, and it's a thing of beauty. My biscuits and bread's all done. I got the bowl set out here. My cheese is grated. I got the baguette set for the top. I got the soup to dish into it. We're pretty near there, so just a few more minutes, and we'll be popping them in the oven and melting that cheese, and yes sir, that's what we're going to do. So that's where we're at. It was a long afternoon, but I think it was worth it. Time will tell. We'll have the wrap up there after we have a taste. So that's it for now. Talk to you soon. French onion soup and fresh biscuits. Can't get any better than that. That's how it turned out. We're not sure of the taste, but anyway, that's where we're at. Now it's cooling off, and Barb says, that's enough taping. Say hi, Barb.
Hi, Barb.
So anyway, we're going to sit down and enjoy this meal, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. God bless. Well, that concludes today's cooking adventure. We made a loaf of bread, 2 dozen cookies or biscuits, I guess, and we made some French onion soup. and it was good. It turned out well. I'm quite happy with it. Barb is extremely happy with it because, well, first and foremost, she didn't have to cook. So it was a plus for her, and a plus because it was good. So anyway, that wraps up this video. I'm just winding her down. I got the dishes done up now. There's enough soup for another meal. There should be a few more biscuits left over, and yeah, so we'll get another meal out of it, which is good. And yeah, so again, if you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. It was a big day. I started probably around 1 o'clock, and it's just a little after 7. So, but a loaf of bread and 2 dozen biscuits, and a pot of French onion soup, which took a little longer than I thought it would. But anyway, it's done. It was good, and we're going into the other room just to sit back and relax. I'll have to put these videos together tomorrow or the next day, see what comes of it. And again, so thanks for watching. Take care, and may God bless.